This tutorial will show you how to make a 2D, very simple 2D logo into a 3D and impressive logo. So what we have here is where we have a 2D logo, and what I did, I removed the fill, and I also left the lines so that we can do some effects in the lines or the objects. So first of all, the arrows here, what we can do here, we can, instead of just a plain dark green color, we can put some interactive fill. So you click on interactive fill, click and drag. Okay. So my first one, I'm going to make it green, and actually this one I can make it green too. Okay, so both are green, but if I click on this box here and I go to my color palette here, let's say I'm going to put a little bit of yellow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, okay, let's say this kind of yellow. So I click on it and then hold down Control and then click on the deep yellow color. And you notice that this one becomes a little bit of yellow. Okay, so I'm fine with that. Now since all of this one will be the same color, so what I'm going to do, I'm click on this object, hold down Shift and click on this object too. Okay, and then you go to Edit, click on Copy Properties From. Okay, so copy the properties from. CorelDraw is asking, okay, which property that you want to copy. So I click on Fill and click OK. So once I click on OK, you can have an arrow. So I'm gonna click on this object here, and there you go. So these have the same fill as this one. Now let's go to this side of the arrow. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to make it the same, or actually what we can do, you can click on this, and then I'm going to go to Edit, Copy Properties From, and I'm going to make it the same color as this one. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the color placing. Okay, so I go to my interactive fill, and I'm just going to move this way, and then I'm going to go that way. I'm just gonna drag this. Okay, so that's fine. So you click on these two arrows here, hold down Shift and click on this one too, and you go to Edit, Copy Properties From. You're copying the fill, click OK, and then click on this one. Now if you notice, the yellow gradient is on the bottom here, same as here. So if you want it the same as this one, you click on the, let's say, that arrow, you're gonna fix that. Go to your interactive fill, and then I just move the slider there. Okay, same as this one too. So you click on interactive fill and then just move the slider. Okay, so I'm good. Now we're going to remove the outline of this. Hold down Shift. I'm selecting all the arrows, and then right mouse click on this one, which is no outline. So right mouse click, okay, not left mouse click. So click, and notice that the outline disappeared. Okay, now we're going to do the drops. Okay, but first of all, I'm gonna do one first. Okay, so I click on this, and then I'm just going to sample this color, and then hold down Shift and then pour to that one. Okay. So click on this, and I'm going to remove the outline. So right mouse click on this X tool here, X icon for no fill. Okay, so the fills disappeared. Now I'm going to put a small highlight over here, so I'm going to use my ellipse tool, and I'm going to make an ellipse there, because we are making it as a drop, okay, a droplet. I'm going to color that white, remove the outline, so right mouse click on the X icon, and I go to my interactive transparency tool, click and drag, so something like that. Okay, so now we're going to stylize this droplet here. So I click on this droplet, and I go to my interactive contour. Okay, I want the contour going inside, which is this one here, this icon, inside, and then here's the distance. Okay, so I want, it doesn't matter if that's gray because we're still gonna change that. Okay, we just want to make it a different color. Okay, so I think that's good. And then I'm going to go to arrange, because this anvil, this contour are grouped together. So break contour, group apart. Okay, so this is one contour and this is one too. Okay, but now I'm going to put some highlights. So I'm going to go to my Bezier tool, click here and click there. So go to my shape tool, click on this, and then make it to curve. So you're converting it to curve. There. That's good. Now with this one too, I click here and click here. Okay. So go to my shape tool, click on the line, convert line to curve, and I am going to shape it like that. Okay, we're good. Now the only part here that I want, actually, it's only this part and this part. So you go to your smart fill tool and pour on this one too. Now you can delete all of this. You can delete that, delete this line, and then delete this one too. So I have this two shape. Okay, now let's go to this shape here. Right mouse click on this one to remove the outline, and I'm going to make that a different blue, this blue. Okay, and then this one I'll make it darker blue. Okay, remove the outline, and maybe darker some more. And I'm going to make that transparent, so I click on transparency, click and drag. Oops. Click and drag first, and then drag the slider. Okay. Now if you zoom out, it looks better than the 2D one. Okay. Now let's put some mesh fill onto the bigger droplet, means this one here. Okay, so I go to my mesh, okay, because I'm going to make it like a 3D droplet. Go to your mesh fill. Okay, the default is 3/3, so you can always change this one. You can make it higher. Take a look at this one here. Okay, you can make this mesh too. So this is the columns and this is the rows. Okay, so I'm happy with that one. So now what's the concept of mesh fill? Now see these nodes here. Okay, if I select that node, let's say I'm selecting that node, and let's say I want to make it darker blue, so I go here, navy blue, and click. See, it changes. Okay, so let's say this one click there, okay. And then let's say this one too. I wanted a different blue. There. Now you have like almost a 3D version of it. So I click on that and go to my mesh, and then let's say here I want this to be darker, so I just select those two nodes and I click on this, some more on this. Right. So let's say this these nodes here I want to make it darker, okay. So I click on, let's say this is the darker or navy blue, I click on that, see it becomes like that, right? But I'm going to undo that because I want it to be not too dark. Now if you want it not too dark, okay, so I selected those nodes, hold down Control and then click on this navy blue, okay, because what happens, it's okay, the darkness of the droplet would be not too drastic, so click there. Okay. Let's see the here. I'm actually happy with that one, or maybe not yet. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight here, so I click on that and go to my mesh fill and see this one here. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm going to make this white, so I select those node and I'm going to go to white here. There. Yeah. So that's my droplet. Okay, now I have that already, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to group that together. Okay, so I'll group that. Okay, so these are my guides. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to duplicate and then I'm going to rotate, okay, based on this line. So I click on it, duplicate or plus sign in your keyboard and move it away, and just going to put that on that tip there. Okay. Okay, if you go Alt Z or you go View, Snap to Objects, okay, I can click on this node. See this node? See it shows up node, and I'm just going to snap it to there. Okay. Now the only thing I have to do here is to rotate it. So you click on that, click one more time, and then you're going to have this rotation pin. So move the rotation pin to that endpoint there and then rotate. There you go. Okay. But we still have to delete that small guide of ours, which is that one. So I'm going to delete that. Okay. Now for this one, same thing. I click on that, plus sign in the keyboard, and then since I'm snapping to an object, I'm going to snap on that node and bring it there. And then we set the rotation pin here, so that's fine. So click one more time and then rotate it. There. I think that's fine. Okay, so we zoom in, maybe some more. There. That's fine. And I'm just going to delete this guide of ours here, which is, no, not that one, this one, and delete. Okay, so that looks good now, and not really satisfied with the arrows here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some highlights on the arrows. So I click on this part of the arrow and I go to my contour. Okay, and going inside one step and then make this smaller. This is the distance. Okay, so I'm going to remember it's 0.033. So while this one's selected, you go to arrange and then break contour apart, break contour group apart. So this one's one and then this is the other one. So I'll undo that. I'll just make this white. Okay, and I'm going to go to my transparency tool and I'll click and drag. Okay, just to put some highlights on the arrow. Can go a slider there. Okay. Now if you compare, it's looking good now. So now I'll do the same with this and this one here. Okay. So I click on this. Okay, I'm gonna fix the fountain fill of that first. So you go to my interactive fill, and I'm just going to move this part here, there, and this one too. I'll move it there. No, this one should be this side, there. Okay. Now I'm ready to make a contour, so click on that and then go to contour 0.33. Okay, which is that one. That's fine. This one too, 0.33. Okay, so that's 0.33. And I'm going to arrange break contour group apart, and then this one to break contour apart, and I'll make all of this white. I'll do transparency, so you click on your transparency tool here and click and drag. I'll move it this way here. Okay, so that's good. And then this one too, make it, that's already white, so I'll put some transparency. Oh, the other way around. Okay. And we'll do the inside part too. So click on that. I'll make it all at the same time. So click on that, hold down shift, click on the second arrow, and then this one third arrow. So I go to my contour. Okay, unfortunately we can't do it without combining it. So we'll just do it individually. So click here, and I know it's 33. And this one here, it's 33. This one here, it's 33. Okay, that's good. So break apart, break contour group apart, make this white. Same thing here, group, break contour apart, make it white, and this one break contour group and make this white. Okay, so transparencies would be applied here, so click and drag, go this way here to this one, up this way, and this one too, the other way. Okay, so now we can see the difference now between the 2D and the 3D. Now this one, I'll make this white, and I'm going to remove the outline. Okay. Now I'll make this, I'll put some a glow on that one. So I click on that's the outer circle, and then I'll go to my drop shadow, interactive drop shadow, and there's a preset named small glow. So if you click on that small glow, okay, it becomes red because this one's red, right? Now I want it to be white here. Now you can see that there's a little bit of glowing into that, but you can also adjust as I'll make it outside here. Okay, see, outside makes it like that, and then the feathering, I'll just change it to a smaller. Okay, so you play around with these settings and you would see the effect here. If with this one I can change the transparency, make it more opaque. There you go. And what else can we do here? And then I can make this one here transparent, or let's say I'm going to delete that. Okay, so that becomes a shadow too. So I click on that, because see, if I move this one here, okay, I'll put a black or dark colored background there. So I click on this and then move it over here. Okay, so arrange order to front of page. So you notice that there's a glow, right? So we're gonna put the back there, delete that, and then I can make this a different color. Let's say a lighter blue. Okay, so if you want to make it lighter, okay, hold down Control and then click on this white, and you notice here it becomes white. I mean, it becomes lighter. Or you can make a gradient. It's up to you. So now we just stylize the logo a little bit with that effect. So as you can see, we made a simple 2D logo into a 3D and appealing logo.